Emily's patience was wearing thin. Now, though, things were looking up. The day was clear and bright. The sky behind the bridge was a field of blue, unbroken save for the gulls that circled overhead. A lone tugboat chugged across the choppy bay. The temperate ocean breeze blunted the sun's rays and dashed the surf against the rocks. Sea spray filled the air with saline and cast fleeting rainbows at the water's edge. It looked like a postcard come to life. Jake raised a hand to halt his family and checked the view against the photo again. This time, he smiled. "Gather up, guys, we're here." "Finally," Hannah said. "Hannah," her mother chastised, more out of reflex than disagreement. "What? We've been walking forever." Jake patted his pockets, looking for his phone. It wasn't there. He cursed under his breath. Emily shot him a look that could have stopped a city bus. "Don't tell me you left it in the car." "Okay," he said, flashing her a crooked grin. "I won't tell you." Normally, she found his goofy sense of humor charming. Today, though, she didn't seem amused. Hannah held her cell phone out. "Here, use mine. Your camera app sucks anyway." "Thanks, kiddo," Jake said, not remembering until her expression darkened that she'd asked him not to call her that anymore. It seemed like only yesterday she was greeting him at the door when he came home from work with a squealed, "Daddy!" and a knee-height hug. He opened her camera app and toggled it to video. Then he took a big step backward, trying to fit everyone into the shot. "Aiden, squeeze in closer to your mom. Sophia's got her fingers in her nose again. Hannah, no bunny ears, okay? Once I start recording, I'll count down from 3, and we'll all yell, 'Happy Anniversary!'" "Dad," Aiden said, "aren't you going to get in here with us?" "I'd love to, buddy, but somebody's got to work the camera." "But Nan and Papa had a stranger take their picture." You know, Jake thought, the kid had a point. He looked around for someone to hit up, but his prospects were slim. A trio of cyclists rode past, headed toward the bridge. A teenage couple sat hand in hand to one side of the trail, staring moonily into each other's eyes. A woman jogged by in a blur of neon green, her face flushed, her exposed skin gleaming with sweat. None of them looked as if they'd welcome the interruption. Then Jake spotted an older gentleman moving their way. His face was pallid, his gait halting. Despite the day's warmth, he wore a tweed driving cap and khaki trousers, an argyle sweater over a collared shirt. His clothes hung baggily around his scrawny frame, like dry cleaning on a wire hanger. Jake thought he looked lonely, the kind of guy who might feed pigeons in the park. "Excuse me, sir? Would you mind holding my daughter's phone so my family can record an anniversary message for my parents? It'll only take a second, I swear." The man looked at the phone, and then at Jake. His eyes were the pale blue of faded denim. "Sorry," he said, "but I ain't much for gadgets. I got no idea how to work that thing." "That's fine. I can press record. All you'll have to do is point it." He thumbed the button on the screen and held the phone out to the man. The man hesitated for a moment, as if searching for some way to decline politely. Then he shrugged and shuffled over. When he took Hannah's ridiculous, bedazzled phone from Jake, he did so gingerly, as if it might break. Jake trotted over to his family, tousled Aiden's hair, turned to face the camera, put his arms around Hannah and Emily. "Are we all in the shot?" The old man peered into the phone's camera lens as if it were a viewfinder. "I don't know," he said. "I can't see shit." Aiden giggled. Emily reddened and gave Jake a gentle elbow to the ribs. Jake forced a smile and said, "I think you're holding it backward." "What? Oh, hell." He turned the phone around. "There you are. Wait, does that mean I'm on your video now?" "Don't worry, we can cut that bit when we get home. Ready, guys?" One by one, all save the baby murmured their assent. 3, 2, 1. But they never did record their